Hi friends and enemies, I know what you're thinking. Where in the hell are you? And why are you so sweaty? I know. And it's because today we have a very special video in a very special place. So pretty much since I moved into the new house, I've been saying I wanted to do a house tour, but I don't want to be showing off a filthy house, so it's going to take a little more preparation to do that. But today I thought it would be a great idea to give you guys a greenhouse tour, because now that I have a yard, I am growing plants, and it's been very fulfilling and very fun. So without any further ado, let's take a little step on in here and see what we got going on and get this puppy inside because he's dying of a heat stroke. This is our greenhouse. We actually picked this up at Sam's Club. So as you can see, we've got some shelves going on, some floor space here, and then it has a nice little zippy door right here. You untie these things and then you can zip the door open and close. Usually if it's going to be a little bit cool, I'll close it at night, but if not, we just kind of, you know, leave it open and get these guys some air. First up, over here on our partial shade shelf, we have a towel set up here because my cucumber was dying, and so I decided, well, maybe we should just put something down to get some more shade, because even though this side of the house does get shaded later in the day, it was still, I guess, too much for those plants. So first up here, these plants I've actually been growing from seeds. So this, I believe, is our kale plant, and this, I think, is cabbage. And the reason why I don't know is because I had them both in little egg cartons and I forgot which one was which. So one of you is going to be kale and one of you is going to be cabbage, but I just can't remember which one is which. And then we move down here, we've got our little ghost pepper here. We had two of them, but one fell over in a terrible windstorm, and so now we just have the one little guy. And he's doing actually pretty good. He's starting to come back around. This is my cucumber that was dying, but now, as you can see, it is starting to flower actually quite a bit. And this is where the top goes up to. So we've got some flowers going on, we've got some leaves coming. This has just been growing like a weed lately, so I don't know what happened, but she all of a sudden just decided to be thriving. So then on the floor here we have our bug bouncing plant. This, I believe, is a mix of citronella, catnip, lemongrass, and lemon thyme. So that's supposed to keep the bugs out, but as you can see, probably, I'm not too sure actually, there's still bugs in here, so not sure how well that's a-working. And then my pride and joy that's actually starting to get a little sun damage, so I might end up coming inside. Here is our basil, which I have had to clear out the leaves a few times and used it on 4th of July to make some fresh caprese macaroni salad. It's actually my favorite plant. I didn't think that we would actually use it as much as we do. These are some seeds we've got going. And then over here is our sad sunburnt jalapeno. Poor little fella. He has been going up and down. I think might just start growing another one from seed again, but you know, as with the basil, I think it might just need to come inside. So it just might be too hot in the depths of hell here for all these plants. And then down here is actually sneaky my favorite set of plants.
It's actually my favorite plant.
This is our sweet potato, and so these little guys are the 4 that have survived. We got a little lot of 6 of them and planted them into this thing, and they weren't doing super great, and then one day out of the blue they just started growing like weeds. So now this is where sweet potato is at. Hopefully in the next couple months here we will be able to harvest them, and then from the ones that we harvest, keep one to be able to keep growing them back. And then of the many plants that came with our house is this one right here. This is our peach tree, and at one point somebody, who shall remain nameless, actually left our hose on overnight, and so we got a random May peach harvest, and so now we're just waiting for September to come around so that we can yield some more peaches. But it got to the point where our tree was actually leaning, so the owner of the house came over and he put up a post so that our tree doesn't fall over. So this is our peach tree that we're so very happy to have, so we can have the freshest peaches this side of the Mississippi. Here we got that free shabakadoo plant. Got a nice little root sprouting. A little something coming on the top here. See, oh, but wait, there's the mower. Let me see. Another one of the plants that came with the house is this beautiful apple tree. This little apple tree friend. So we have 2 here of these apple trees, so that'll be nice. We're hoping, I think September is when we'll be able to harvest these bad boys, but there's so many. Just gonna have to make so many apple pies. It's a real chore, quite frankly. A real hassle. Having a house with a yard for your animals to run around in. Yeah, son? Over here, these actually are grapevines. So these grapes are on a terrace, and basically these grapes are seedless ones. We actually have 3 types of grapes in the house, and I'll show you the other ones here in a second. But these ones have, I believe, no membrane or no seed, something like that. I can't remember. These ones are coming in nice. They were dead when we moved in, so I'm actually glad. I actually really wanted them taken out when they were dead because I didn't like the look of them. And lastly, we have, I don't know what kind of tree this is. If anyone knows, please tell me. I don't think there's any tags on it. I believe it might be a pear tree, but, you know, I'm no plant expert, so I'm not sure. And then here we have the other grapes we have. I don't remember which kind these are. I think these ones are, you know, I honestly don't remember. I feel like these ones are seedless too. Maybe those ones over there don't have a membrane and these ones are seedless grapes. Hi gang, editing Cass here. So Grapegate has been solved. The grapes that are on the trellis are juicing grapes, and then the ones that are on that side trellis on the side of the house are seedless grapes. So seedless grapes, juicing grapes, and then the wine grapes are in the back. So just learning as we go here, apparently. We are supposed to have wine grapes on one side of our house, but they are deceased currently. Please hold your questions. It's a very sensitive time for us, also because it's like 1,000 degrees outside. That's why a lot of our plants are getting less sunburnt. So yeah, I believe that's all the plants we have, other than like some bushes and stuff, but that's all the exciting stuff. So happy plant tour, everybody. Alright guys, well that is it. That is my greenhouse, as well as some of my plants we've got here in the house on the property. That's all I got. I am sweating too much to be comfortable, so I'm gonna go inside. If you like this video, you can give it a like. That would be the thumbs up button. You can subscribe if the button is red. That means you're not subscribed and you're lurking, which should be against the law, but it's not, so we'll let it slide this time. But if it's gray, that means you're subscribed. Turn on your notifications. I've got quite a lot of free time on my hands, so I'm gonna be filming some more videos here if my neighbors would shut up. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! It's a car. It's hot. It's very, very hot.